Literally in my contacts, I have people that are like Bob Restaurant. Why do I still have that in my phone? They need to go. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cristman. If this is your first time watching my channel, I am all about organization and minimalism and protecting and loving your space. For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 10 life hacks to unclutter your life and mind in 2022. If you guys like decluttering and organization and minimalism videos, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I live by the 2-minute rule. If I'm about to walk past something in my house, like a coat laying on the table or hanging on the island chair, if it takes less than 2 minutes to grab it and put it away in that moment. Take out the trash in 2 minutes instead of just seeing it piling up. If it takes less than 2 minutes, just do it in that moment and you will feel a weight lifted off your shoulders because you don't have tasks piling up for later. Always trying to do tasks in the present that can help take care of my future self. For example, this is like super specific to my life, but my children both need humidifiers. They have very dry skin and eczema. So what I do first thing in the morning when I go wake them up is I fill up their humidifiers right away. It's not that end of the day struggle at bedtime where I'm trying to get my kids down, then I'm also like, oh shoot, I need to get their rooms ready. I also fill up my coffee maker right after I'm done using it, so the next morning, first thing, I can just make my coffee and drink it, enjoy it, hopefully have those 5 minutes to myself instead of spending that extra minute in the morning having to fill up my coffee maker, taking away that time that's important to me. Doing those little tasks can really help change your whole day around if you're taking care and thinking of your future self. I love to do a big phone declutter. Unsubscribing from emails. Get rid of all of those old messages for people you're not talking to, or just taking up storage on your phone. Clear out all those old screenshots. Something I've personally been doing recently is cleaning out old phone contacts. My phone has just transferred contacts from phone to phone through iCloud, and I have contacts in there from 10 plus years ago. Literally in my contacts, I have people that are like Bob Restaurant. Why do I still have that in my phone? They need to go. Especially now that my toddlers are like grabbing my phone and randomly calling people. Like, I don't need that happening. Thank you. I also need to go through and declutter my notes. I have hundreds of old grocery lists and random to-do lists from weeks ago. Those don't need to be in my phone anymore. They've got to go. My morning starts out so much better if I start the day before my kids wake up doing my devotions. It doesn't have to be some really long quiet time that looks like, you know, a Pinterest version of quiet time, but as long as I get 5 minutes, 10 minutes to myself where I can read through my devotion and say a prayer, I feel like my day starts off on such a better foot. So I'm really trying to carve out that time in the morning for myself. Make a weekly planning time. Again, this doesn't need to be some huge event. This could be on Sunday nights after your kids go to sleep. Make out a planning time for yourself where you're going over goals for the week, things that need to get done, your weekly meal plan, your grocery list. Really set out the time to make those things so you feel like you're starting your week on a great note instead of starting it from behind. If I wait to do this until Monday, I feel very frazzled and frantic, and I already feel like I've lost a hold on the day. Always keep a to-do list close. I like to just dump anything that I'm thinking about on a daily to-do list, get it all out on paper, so that way later in the day I'm not like, oh shoot, what was that thing I needed to do? This way if I think of anything, I quickly pop it down and I don't have to worry about it. I can reference it later without trying to keep that floating around in my brain. Make the decision to exercise or do some movement in your day. This really is a choice that you need to make. If you're in the newborn stage, disregard this, because I remember what it was like in those early days. It's pure survival. You're literally just trying to get your baby to sleep so you can catch up on a little sleep. You're out of like the survival stage. It can still feel like you don't have time to exercise, but you will never have the time if you don't make the time. It doesn't need to be anything crazy big. It can be going on a 20-minute walk, or if it's too cold to go outside on a walk, you can do an exercise video on YouTube or on your TV. You can do this with your kids in the room. They can see you choosing to make yourself a priority. Making that time for yourself and for your health is so important. Just walking for a few minutes on my treadmill really changes my whole day. Save special times in the day where you plan to check social media and have a plan for it. Otherwise, those negative thoughts and comparisons can really start to creep in. All that time scrolling can really fuel your negative emotions and discontentment, and you really want to be protecting yourself against that. I always ask myself, if I find myself scrolling on my phone, like, is there literally anything else I could be doing with this time? And usually the answer is yes. Even if you're on your phone, is there something else you could be doing, like writing a to-do list, looking up recipes for the week, anything else besides just scrolling on social media? The answer is probably yes. I'm really trying to make reading more of a priority, doing less screen time at night. Again, I got a new devotional that's a morning and evening version, so I read the nighttime version, trying to read to wind down and not spend that last hour before bed on my phone with the blue light, which is known to disrupt your quality of sleep. Trying to make these habits that actually help fuel you instead of take away from you, deplete you, and leave you feeling worse for the night and the day before. If you scroll past people's content and you're always consistently annoyed by it, or it puts you in a bad mood, or you find yourself even judging them and thinking negative or mean thoughts, that's your cue to either hide them if you can't just straight up unfollow them because they will ask you about it, or unfollow them, like if you don't know them. Those thoughts that you're generating can be completely avoided, so if you can avoid that negativity, you totally should. Alright guys, those were my life-changing hacks to unclutter your life and mind in 2022. If you guys have any of your own hacks to uncluttering your mind, please leave them down below so all of the viewers can see your tips as well. If you guys like these kind of videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye!